Hello. What in your text can be your problem or the solution to it? What can be the tools that you use to solve your problem? What are the objects that put everything in its own place? What is one of the biggest challenges of any writer, which is to define the topic that you are going to write about? Before starting a text, you have to answer two questions. The first one is, when should I start? When do I have something that is worth talking about? And the second one, as hard as, is to define when you have already said enough, when it's time to stop. There is no unique or precise answer to those both questions. They depend on skills, some of them that we are going to see in this course, and others that you are going to practice in our creative writing app. But in general terms, any topic can fall into two categories: what is interesting and what is important. If you think that everything is both important and interesting, then think again. What is important, it's usually unquestionable. Everyone would agree. But what is interesting, that can change a lot depending on group or even on the individual taste of a person. Journalists and bloggers, whenever they meet each other, they start debating about those two questions. Because bloggers, they only want to write about what is interesting for them, while journalists, they must write about what is important to a lot of people in spite of their interest. If you decide to write about something important, you are probably going to reach a lot of readers. But it's very hard to write without a good motivation, which is what is interesting to you. In this case, you need to find your own equilibrium about those two things. That's it. See you next class.